All right. Crazy couple of days. Got a lot going on. Before I get into that, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. So, I'm going to start with this. Today, BLM protesters mob grocery store, trap customers inside. This is about David Prude. They started at 8 a.m. Tuesday with protesters blocking road as they marched to downtown Rochester. Protesters held signs. Yeah. So, I don't know what they. I don't know what the story was here, why they were trying to trap people inside. So, with everything going on, tensions are going to keep rising. We've got so they officially set a trial date scheduled for March 29th. And I don't know. I mean, I think it's I think he's going to get off and it's going to be ugly. And now with recent events, they're going to push hard for gun control. Now, this push for U.S. national gun control intensifies after Colorado's shooting. You know, they were all like, "Oh, let's blame white people," until they found out the guy was Muslim Syrian. You know who I blame? I blame Joe Biden because a few weeks ago he does the Syrian airstrike. All of a sudden, now a couple weeks later, this guy shoots up a bunch of people at a grocery store, and he just happened to be from Syria. Come on, I, yeah, but not gonna get too into conspiracy theories, but it's definitely plausible that he was mad that Syrians were drone striked. So Gov- Governor Whitmer of Michigan, when asked about nationwide ban on assault weapons by MSNBC, she called them weapons of mass death. Now that's pretty bold for somebody that's, killed tens of thousands of people with their garbage, putting people into putting COVID sick people into nursing homes. You know, what do I know? I think there are a lot of changes we can make, said Whitmer. I mean, we've seen Congress debate some things, blah, blah. I really don't, not interested in what she has to say. I had to point that out that she wants to say weapons of mass death. She killed more people than in the U.S. than guns did. So I just had to bring that up. And some other funny things. So Bernie Sanders criticizes Twitter for banning Trump. I don't feel comfortable about it. Well, Bernie, you should have spoke up sooner. You know, I'm not a fan of Bernie Sanders, but I recognize that he is a populist. And before he caved to the establishment machine, he did say a lot of things that made sense. You know, back before he, completely caved to the Democrats. So he wasn't comfortable with it. That's because you're or you were a populist, much the same that Trump was. You know, just too little, too late, Bernie. And you know, got to point this out too. When you realize I don't even give a shit how blatant the propaganda is at this point. I saw this a few weeks ago, and it's just literally cut and paste. They just mass shootings in Tennessee, mass shootings in South Carolina, Wisconsin, New York, Ohio, Florida, Pennsylvania. You know, they just cut and paste the same article, and that was it. You know, it's pure propaganda, and they're going to keep doing this so that they can keep pushing their gun control. But another thing that's come up: Biden promises to deal with the economic deprivation caused by the pandemic. Yeah, but he started talking about the mass shooting, gun control. Now we're hearing that he may just do some executive orders. I don't know. We he is expanding the Affordable Care Act. He's putting money into it, money that we don't have. But he he talks about. Now this is something I will agree with him on. There are probably more military members coming home with brain cancer because of exposures to toxic garbage fires in Iraq. Now, this I will agree with him on, but why is the focus should be on how about you don't create toxic garbage fires in Iraq? I mean, and then maybe people won't get brain cancer. That seems like a simple solution to me, but I mean, there's not something else you can do with your garbage. But so here we go again with this. Another stimulus check. 4 stimulus checks. Democrats are already eyeing another one. Apparently, they talked to him, and more unemployment, more direct payments. Yeah, it's. I don't understand. What is the point in trying to burn our dollar down that much faster? You know, here's another thing. So they want to take away guns, but then look, this is still Minneapolis, right? They have still taken over this, I don't know, block or whatever. And it's hilarious. The police chief, as chief, I refuse to abdicate one city block to a group of individuals who choose violence over peace. But you're not doing anything about it. It's still, now it's almost a week later, and it's exactly the same. And this has been happening since June. This has been They're just, the cops don't even go there, you know? It's bad. But it's not, things are gonna, it's gonna be crazy. I mean, they're gonna try to take guns away, you know, and then what are you gonna do when the mob shows up? I don't know exactly what the deal was with this, why they were blocking the doors to a grocery store, but doesn't seem good. These people just don't get it, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there.